6 students from secondary schools and the H. Lavity Stout Community College received prizes as winners in the 30th Anniversary International Business Companies Act Essay Competition last Friday, December 19. The competition was held under the theme, the IBC Act 1984, ahead of its time, and formed part of activities to mark the 30th anniversary of the passing of the International Business Companies Act of 1984. The legislation laid the foundation of the BVI financial services industry. The essay competition winners were awarded at a ceremony at the Premier's office. In his remarks at the ceremony, the Premier stressed the importance of young people and education as a vehicle for creating a sustainable future for the BVI.
The financial services industry is one of the, what we call the twin pillars of the economy. And so don't forget the importance, the very great significance of tourism to the economy of the BVI. While financial services, it has more direct benefits, so to speak, money going into the government's coffers. The tourism allows it to have a greater spread as far as employment and other features are concerned. So we're here today to recognize the advancement of the BVI, its economy. We had some challenging years over the past several years due to the world recession, but we've hopefully, thankfully, turned the corner, and we started to see positive growth since 2013. So we look forward to continued growth and development. The financial services sector, as I said, is important. It is important that the people of the BVI become more involved in the sector. And in order for people to become involved, we have to start let the groundwork with our children. And that is why we started teaching financial services in the schools since 2013. Because if we give everybody a sort of basic concept of what it's all about, you'll be able to recognize the importance and be able to see the part that you can play in the sector as you grow up.
In celebration of the anniversary, the government of the Virgin Islands, the BVI Finance Industry, and the BVI Financial Services Commission, through BVI Finance International Finance Center, hosted a series of commemorative events in September. Among the events held were 2 essay competitions for secondary and tertiary students respectively. The secondary students were required to compete with essays between 800 and 1,000 words under the topic, "The success of the financial services industry has changed the BVI over the past 30 years. Describe your vision of what you think the BVI will look like in another 20 years and explain what you think you can do to help make your vision of the BVI a reality." Tertiary students at the HLSCC were required to compete with essays between 1,000 and 1,500 words under the topic, "Financial Services and the Tourism. How can the BVI continue to develop the 2 main pillars of income for the BVI?" In addition to financial services and tourism, what other sector do you think the BVI should develop as a 3rd pillar for the future, and what would your plans be to achieve this? In the secondary division, 1st place went to Nia Douglas of Cedar International School, 2nd place Lawrence Wheatley of Claudia Creekey Educational Center, and 3rd place Yasmin Raphael Smith of Cedar International School. In the tertiary division, 1st place went to Monique Williams, 2nd was Nahiria Hussey, and 3rd Alana Blyden. The finalists were awarded $500 for 1st place, $150 for 2nd, and $100 for 3rd place. The schools of the winners, Cedar International School and HLSCC, were awarded $1,000 each, and each winner also received a copy of the book Offshore Financial Services, a BVI text by Paul Biles. The essay competition provided an opportunity for the financial services industry to support local schools and students in the efforts to become knowledgeable about the industry and to highlight positive community involvement by members of the financial services profession.